Hello and welcome back everyone to Truth from New Thought, the podcast that dives deep into the essence of truth hidden within new ideas, every Wednesday at 3 a.m. Thailand time. I'm Alice, your host, and as always we have a very special guest with us today, Charlie.
Hello Alice, and hello to all our listeners. It's great to be back.
Today we're going to talk about an album that's set to create a new phenomenon in the music industry and the world of emotional healing. It's Awakening Song Part 1, Echoes from the Unwanted Image. And specifically, the track we'll be focusing on today is Echoes of the Heart. Music has always been about raw emotion, but what happens when artificial intelligence starts composing songs about human vulnerability? This upcoming album, Awakening Song, is challenging everything we thought we knew about the intersection of technology and authentic human expression. Charlie, you've heard the album. What stands out to you most about it?
Absolutely, Alice. This album isn't just a collection of songs. It's a sweet notice, a soft whisper from our own souls that says, I see you, even when you're hiding. In a world full of noise, shame, and false strength, it's not a command, it's not a scream, but it's a gentle reminder that we're still here. That's such an intriguing paradox, using AI to explore deeply human experiences. What really strikes me is how they're calling these songs sweet notices instead of just tracks.
Well, it's fascinating because they've structured this entire album as a kind of emotional curriculum. The first track, The True First Step, completely reframes how we think about beginnings. Instead of promising perfection, it actually celebrates the messiness of starting something new. That's a profound definition, isn't it? A sweet notice is like a journey through 6 songs that dare to confront the truths we often conceal. So, what about the first track, The True First Step? What meaning does it hold?
And that line about breathing while scared. It's so different from the usual empowerment anthems we hear. This song isn't about performance, it breathes. It teaches that honesty doesn't begin with clarity, but with movement. It's a soft reminder that the first trembling step is sacred. As the lyrics say, the first step is not clean. It is messy. It is breathing while scared. The sweet notice of this song is, you're allowed to start before you're ready. It's quite different from the typical motivational songs we usually hear.
You know what's really groundbreaking here? They're using this fusion of country and trap music to convey complex emotional states. Like in Echoes of the Heart, they're literally blending acoustic guitar with trap beats to represent how memories of love persist in unexpected ways. Echoes of the Heart, our focus song today, what do you see in this particular track?
That's exactly what makes this project so unique. They're breaking down genre boundaries just as they're breaking down emotional barriers. Echoes of the Heart is a country trap fusion that brings us back to a love that never truly leaves. It's not a lament, but a memory. The echoes of the heart keep playing. The line, in every beat I hear, echoes of the heart. That's the essence of the song. The sweet notice of this track is, love doesn't fade, it simply transforms.
And let's talk about the AI aspect for a moment. While most AI music projects focus on technical perfection, this one is deliberately embracing imperfection. They're using artificial intelligence not to mask human emotion, but to amplify its raw authenticity. That's a powerful interpretation, Charlie. You also mentioned the role of AI in the context of this album, didn't you? It seems the creators intentionally embrace AI's imperfections to amplify raw human emotion.
Yes, Alice. And this is where I think the album presents a truly deep and distinct perspective. Especially under the guidance of Ekarach Chandon, who serves as a sort of pillar for this project, he offers a fascinating rationale regarding the relationship between humanity, AI, and the motivation behind creation. He views it this way. In the field of information, where hatred towards the existence of AI music thrives, it is indeed understandable that AI music would be met with scorn if this tool is merely used by those who desire to be singers or musicians but refuse to practice or hone their skills. It's not surprising that such individuals would face scorn if they use AI music to deceive others into believing they are skilled musicians without any genuine effort. However, Ekarach Chandon also shared his personal perspective on this, which is precisely the genesis of Sweet Nation. He recounted that his distressed 8-year-old eldest daughter once came to him, virtually begging him to stop making music with AI, fearing that people would hate their family. He told his daughter that those who hate AI music, they hate people who want to be famous musicians but cannot become musicians, and then use AI music to deceive people into thinking they are musicians. But I don't want to be a musician. If my skill is music production, but I don't even have money to build a recording studio or buy instruments for my own music house, not even a little. And as for my reputation, there's no need to mention it. I have no fame. How could I convince even moderately talented singers or musicians to work with me to produce music as I envision? The only solution for a producer in my situation today is the advent of AI technology. The band I've created merely conveys the sounds I still wish to hear. And with that driving desire, Sweet Nation was born. Sweet Nation, father, mother, daughter and son, a family-born music project created not in tribute, but in continuation of a love that transcends loss. So, while most AI music projects focus on technical perfection, this album deliberately embraces imperfection. They're using artificial intelligence not to mask human emotion, but to amplify its raw authenticity. So how do you think this might change the way we approach emotional expression in music?
That raises a truly vital question, Charlie. How does this change the way we approach emotional expression in music? Well, look at how they've mapped out these 6 tracks. Each one serves a specific emotional function. No More Masks confronts the exhaustion of maintaining appearances. One More Lie acts as a mirror for self-deception, and Still Worth It celebrates the dignity of simply showing up. It's like they're creating a new framework for emotional literacy through music.
This album doesn't tell you what to believe. It notices you. It notices where you are, how long you've been hiding, and how deeply you want to return to yourself. In every song, there's a message. Your mess is seen. Your silence is heard. You're still worth the song. This isn't just an album for entertainment. It was created to speak a truth we often hide. The timing of this release in May 2025 seems particularly significant, especially given where we are with AI development.
Exactly. And what's really powerful is how each track delivers what they call a sweet notice. Like, you're allowed to start before you're ready, or stop lying to survive, begin living to tell the truth. These aren't just lyrics, they're permission slips for authentic existence in a digital age. And finally, Bleed for Real, the last song on the album, positions grief as something sacred rather than something to be performed. That line about bleeding not for likes, but for light, it's a direct challenge to our social media culture of performative vulnerability.
It is, Alice. And what's fascinating is how they've created different entry points for different kinds of pain. Throughout the album, under the guidance of Ekarach Chandon, they've crafted this structure that doesn't just tell you what to feel, but notices where you are emotionally. It's like they're saying, your mess is seen, your silence is heard, you're still worth the song. That's such a powerful message for our current moment, and perhaps that's the most profound aspect of this project. In an era where technology often distances us from our emotions, they're using that very same technology to create space for genuine human connection and understanding. It's not just an album, it's a blueprint for emotional authenticity in the digital age. That reminds me of how they described the album's function as being about echoes. It's almost like they're suggesting our most authentic selves create the most meaningful resonance.
Yes, and what's particularly interesting is how they're distributing this across platforms like Spotify and YouTube Music. They're making these messages accessible to everyone, which feels revolutionary in an industry that often prioritizes exclusivity over accessibility. Well, it seems like they're really onto something revolutionary here, using AI not to replace human emotion, but to help us better understand and express it.
Exactly. And as we look toward the future, this might just be the beginning of a new way of thinking about music, not as entertainment to consume, but as a tool for emotional awakening and authentic self-expression. That's what makes this project so significant. It's not just pushing musical boundaries, it's expanding our capacity for emotional honesty. The way they've incorporated AI elements while maintaining such deeply human emotions, it's quite remarkable.
You know what really stands out to me? The final track, Bleed for Real, positions grief as something sacred rather than something to be performed. That line about bleeding, not for likes but for light, it's a direct challenge to our social media culture of performative vulnerability.
And it's fascinating how they've created different entry points for different kinds of pain throughout the album.
Right, and under the guidance of Ekarach Chandon, they've created this structure that doesn't just tell you what to feel, but notices where you are emotionally. It's like they're saying, your mess is seen, your silence is heard, you're still worth the song.
That's such a powerful message for our current moment.
And perhaps that's the most profound aspect of this project. In an era where technology often distances us from our emotions, they're using that same technology to create space for genuine human connection and understanding. It's not just an album, it's a blueprint for emotional authenticity in the digital age.
Well, it seems like they're really onto something revolutionary here. Using AI not to replace human emotion, but to help us better understand and express it.
Absolutely fascinating, Charlie. And for our closing track today, we'll be listening to Echoes of the Heart from the album Awakening Song Part 1, Echoes from the Unwanted Image. Echoes of the Heart by Sweet Nation, Father, Mother, Daughter and Son. This song will immerse you in the profound emotions of remembering an unending love. This is a song crafted with the pure intent to convey the sounds we wish to hear from a producer dedicated to bringing music born from a genuine vision to every listener.
In the silence of the night, I hear echoes of your voice, guiding me through the dark, leading me to make a choice. I walk the path alone, haunted by the past, but your memory lingers on, a love that was meant to last. Echoes of the heart, whispering your name through the highs and lows. Our love remains the same. Though you're gone, you're near. In every beat I hear echoes of the heart, bringing you back to me. I see your smile in the stars, feel your touch in the breeze. You're the rhythm in my soul, the calm that puts me at ease. Echoes of the heart, whispering your name through the highs and lows. Our love remains the same. Though you're gone, you're near. In every beat I hear echoes of the heart, bringing you back to me. Change, but our melody stays true. In the symphony of life, I'll always dance with you. Echoes of the heart, whispering your name through the highs and lows. Our love remains the same. Though you're gone, you're near. In every beat I silence of the night, I hear echoes of your voice, guiding me through the dark, leading me to make a choice. Echoes of the heart, bringing you back to me, bringing you back to me. In the silence of the night, I hear echoes of your voice, guiding me through the dark, leading me to make a choice.
And that was Echoes of the Heart by Sweet Nation. For those of you wondering how this sound is even possible, this music came to be because of a man who walked beside eternal love. He didn't offer me comfort, but structure, reflection, and the opportunity to stop pretending. Through his guidance and the books he and his family created, I was given the chance to stop relying on borrowed words. I was taught not how to sing well, but how to be honestly myself. If you want to receive the same tools I did, please start where I started. Ekarach Chandon on his Amazon author page. To all our listeners, remember to tune in to Truth from New Thought every Wednesday at 3 a.m. Thailand time. For today, Alice and Charlie bid you farewell. Goodbye, everyone.